I'm Linda Smith, and my spiritual family is the Pleasant Valley Church of Christ. There are people there that help me learn how to love the Lord more fully in worship, in Bible study, in reaching out to others with the love of Jesus, and in helping each other, just helping each other and loving each other. You know, they asked me to do this second cup devotional, and I'm glad it's not first cup, or I'd probably be half asleep. During my second cup every morning, I think about my day, I make a list, and even though I never get it done, I do the same thing every day. You know, this week I've gotten out so many pictures and looked at them in boxes and books, and I've remembered special people in my life. In fact, a lot of times I'll even put the picture in the envelope and write a note and send it to them and tell them, thank you for making my life better. Thank you for being in my life. One of those people was Ruby Burgess. When I moved to Little Rock in 1973, Ruby was an old woman, and I couldn't figure out how she could teach me much, but she did. Her very favorite verse was, "This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." It just has meant more and more to me as the years have gone on. Now, Miss Ruby didn't always make me happy. One time she brought me outside of Bible class and she said, "Linda, you should not disagree with your husband in Bible class." And I said, "Miss Ruby, he didn't marry me for my looks, can't you tell? He married me for my brains." But she also taught me a lot. She spent her day cooking for others and writing encouraging notes. She didn't have much money, but she was rich. Her best friend was Inez Stowers. Inez spent her day reading the Word, and she knew it so well. And also raising a wonderful child named Sarah, who still works in the inner city every day and means so much to those children. Also, I think about people like Riley McClanahan and his family. When Riley was just 11 days old, he had a brain bleed. And for 16 years, his family have loved him and served him, but they did more. They started learning how to teach others to do that. And they've written books and manuals, and they even have respite care at Pleasant Valley so that people can come and leave their children with special needs and go out and have a normal day. Do you know, we at Pleasant Valley call ourselves Riley's Warriors because we're a part of that team. We want to help other people because they've done that. Just this week I went by Riley's house and he came out and waved at me in my crazy car and we had a lot of fun. But the next day, Kylie, his sister, drove him to my house and I came out in my upstairs window with Bricks, my therapy dog, and we waved and talked and then we came back in. But 30 minutes later, Kylie called me and she said, "Hey, we're still out here." And I said, "What?" And she said, "Riley didn't want to go back home. He wanted just to sit here and listen to your birds." We are in the woods, and so we have a lot of birds that sing beautifully. He taught me how wonderful it is just to be able to go outside and enjoy God's world that He's made for us. Well, I also think about Boone Park Elementary. I take Bricks over there every week, and we love the children. We let them love on him, and we tell them stories. But something has come to me. I get more therapy than they do. You know why? Because I get to see the most amazing teachers who love and cherish those students. And also social workers like Angie Hostein from Pleasant Valley, who goes over and helps them have a better life every day. They help me as I'm helping them. I think about Donna Jones, who was 89 years old this week, and she sat out in her yard like a queen on a throne, and we all drove by and honked and screamed and acted crazy, but we showed her love. She felt like a queen, but you know she is a queen. She's of royal descent. She's God's daughter, and God says we have an inheritance that's going to be forever. You know, I think about David, my husband, who goes to the hospital every day, along with many other doctors and nurses, and helps people in a time of need because that's what they want to do and that's what they should do. It's the right thing to do. Well, I think about so many people, but dark days also came to the country of England. In London, they were being bombed over and over again, and the King of England said, "Let's get our children on a train and get them all out of the city so that they won't be hurt." So they were all afraid. And as one little boy and girl, brother and sister, were leaving, the little girl said, "Brother, I am so afraid. I don't know where I'm going." But her brother looked at her and said, "That's okay. The king knows." Well, you know what? Our king knows where we're going. He knows we go through bad times, but he knows where we're going. We're going to be with him. King David was on the throne, and he was so excited to bring the ark back into Jerusalem and get to maybe build the temple. He didn't get to, But he said, this is the day the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it, in Psalms 118. Well, you know what? Somebody else said that, those very words. After the Passover, Jesus and his disciples went out to the garden, and they sang a hymn. Guess what hymn they sang? They sang the Hallel hymns, the last three of those, and that verse is in it. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. If Jesus could go to the cross and say that about that day and about his Father, just like Miss Ruby and Inez and Sarah and Riley and Boone Park teachers and Donna Jones and David and King David, then I know we can say that no matter what comes. So I hope you'll say that today. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be in it.